Welcome in, everyone. We are back with Black Book by HypeTrain Digital, and we have a wedding to save. Things have gotten crazy. The doctor, turned out to be not quite what he seemed. And now we have a rival? Maybe? He's definitely up to something. Needless to say, let's get back into it, shall we?
Half the village has gathered in front of yesterday's bride. The peasants are violently knocking on the gates. Looks like you've come just in time. The situation is getting hotter with every minute.
So since the procession was interrupted and half of the guests and whatnot were turned into wolves, we have to calm down the people because we were supposed to protect them, and we have some degree failed. Also, welcome in Trav, Winter Fairy. Congratulations on Winter Fairy's winning Boulder Parchment Shears. Trav threw Parchment, Winter Fairy threw Shears, and she won. I, on the other hand, have thrown Boulder. So let's see who wins for me against me, shall we? Let's see here. Let us talk. We need to calm these villagers down, and hopefully we can manage it.
Come out, Agafia! Bring out your girl, that cursed witch!
I'll beat her so hard she'll bring our kin back right away. I heard it's a potent remedy.
Why have you gathered here? It's late. Go back to your homes.
Who are you, girl?
She's a witch from Vilgard. Don't expect kindness from her.
Well, let's beat her first. That'll probably remove the curse from the wedding guests.
Alright, time to try to convince them that we are trying to save this wedding, not be problematic. They're the ones being problematic.
Stop! There are no guilty people here. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Never trust a witch. That's what my pa used to say.
It seems that the peasants are hostile. How can I convince them otherwise?
So we can get a hint if we want to, but we have sin. It's a sin to beat me. You're punishing innocent. You need my help or intimidation. We do not cut an intimidating figure as Vasilisa. I'm just gonna say that now. She's not very intimidating. They do need our help. We are trying to help. We have come to help. So they do need this. I don't think they're God-fearing men. Maybe talking about sinning will help us the most. They're gonna be so humiliated once I trounce them in cards. I have yet to actually, properly trounce anyone in cards. Mr. Scrake isn't here to help me, so they're too strong to need your help. Yeah, they think they're big, tough, strong men. I actually think that at this point in time, they don't care who's innocent or who's guilty. They just want someone to blame. But this being a sin might be the worst thing that they might actually heed that. I know. Men, they get all scared and they decide to beat something up to make themselves feel better. They also won't care if you say it'd be a sin, and you won't intimidate them unless you call a demon, which would be bad right here. Go for innocence. Are you sure, Trav? Because I don't think they care who's innocent. But I could try it. It's 1 or 2 in my book. 3 and 4 are off the table, because we are not very intimidating. Look at us. We are not intimidating. I would not be intimidated by this girl. I would think I could break her in half. And I am not a violent person by nature. Alright, I will try for innocence, and we'll see how this goes.
You think she wanted to ruin the wedding?
Oh, that worked.
She wanted to get married as soon as possible. Why would she hurt her guests? She didn't transform the procession. Some man did it. Many people saw it. Ask those who weren't turned.
All right. We believe you this time. But you better bring back my son.
I'm going to lift the curse. Soon everyone will be at home.
After discussing your arguments, the peasants disperse. One old lady even blesses you and gives you some milk. The bride opens the gates and thanks you for your help.
Well, that helped our sin. I mean, we have so much of it, but that helped. Alright. This is where we're at. So let us take the high road and try to figure out what's going on. This road is a wide one. I've rarely walked down one so this big.
While hurrying to Vilgert, you walk onto the main road and see a dark whirlwind coming your way. In a moment, you realize it to be a short swarm and open the black book.
Here we go. Alright, you're confronted by a whole swarm of chorts. They won't back down until you drive them away by force. Each slain chort will be replaced by a new one until the swarm is depleted, when the counter reaches 0. You win when the swarm is depleted and all chorts in the battlefield are dead. So basically, we just have to survive for a while. They're not doing a huge ton of damage. So we just need to get through this. I kind of want to do an all black. We're gonna do this one. You have the most health, so we'll put curse on you to do the least amount of damage. Yeah, we'll do this. Alright. They're gonna try to remove my positive statuses, so I need to kill them quickly. Which means we need to style on these guys. I couldn't kill them. So there goes Ward, and I've been cursed. No problem. Definitely want to put this on. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see, where were we? Okay. Let's see here. I do want to do some damage. Let us throw on some regeneration. And we'll do healing, not that we need healing necessarily. That should solve some of our problems. There we go. Have any style, so do that too. That should help us. Alright, we're about to get 2 more enemies. Oh, perfect. Curse everybody, let's go. This increases curse. They're trying to wipe all my statuses, unfortunately. They won't be doing a lot of damage to me, so. There goes all my kernels, too. Annoying. Didn't actually hit that guy, but for much. But it's next round, so it's fine. For every idle chort. We don't have any idle chorts, but I'll take it because I don't think I have that page.
The last chort disappears into black flames. You can only wonder who set this swarm upon you.
No, no, I don't wonder. It's Alexander. Or his... Alexander, or it's the spinner. We are going to this village. I haven't heard anything about this village. What do they even do here? Sell books, as the name implies? Kinzik? Kinziki? Injik village? I'm not entirely certain. I've mangled the word, because I don't know Slavic words. I'm tragically American.
You carefully move along the silent street, looking at the carved windows of the rich houses. Suddenly, you hear two muffled voices coming from the town cemetery.
At least I remember you, right, Ilya?
When will you stop already, you spawn of the devil? What if the left one and the right one pop up? What then, huh?
Well, they surely won't. They've forgotten about you. I've asked around, you know.
Damn. I wish I couldn't see you for a century or so.
That's what I'm talking about. Precisely a century is almost up. And we've been doing so well together. I didn't even touch you. Wait. I smell something.
Should we leave, or should we stick around and get discovered? What do we think, chat? Nah, listen, you might find something out, and you might get in a fight. Either way, you benefit. That's true. I do benefit either way.
You decide to stay and listen to the end of the conversation.
You didn't give me quarter, though, did you? I told you, count the dust, the pine leaves. And you? It's all about cursing someone for you.
And how would you curse weddings without me, huh?
Yeah, those were the days. I stopped processions, all right, and transformed wedding guests.
Ooh. An evil Koldoon. You should never offend a Koldoon at a wedding, not to mention the things he might do if you don't invite him. Once, for instance, a Koldoon stood in front of in the front of a wedding procession, stuck his staff in the ground, and the horses wheezed and stopped dead in their tracks. It didn't occur to the best man, also a Koldoon, that the road had been stolen away and needed to be reclaimed. In the meantime, the evil Koldoon whispered some words and turned the entire procession into bears that then ran into the woods. Later, a hunter told of two bears he had just killed. The first had a body just like a man. When the hunter skinned the two bears, he saw that the first had a leather pouch, and the second had some beads under its fur. As it turned out, these bears were the bride and groom. The trick with the staff was a simple one. It was smeared with wolf fat. The horses sensed a beast nearby and would go no further. That is a pretty simple trick.
Only I'm going to hell for this.
I saved you from the inferno, didn't I? Just lie here quietly in your grave. Later with that, I smell something foul. A live one. Look, a witch is eavesdropping on us.
Well, we'll scrug her now, won't we?
Here we go. What do I want to do damage? I actually am gonna add to fierce. None of them are cursed. So these won't actually do that much damage, but it's fine. Oh, I am cursed. We'll actually do this in a different order. Let us remove that. Then these actually do damage. I'm just gonna pick on you. Yeah. Or I could do this instead. We'll try that. All right. I mean, he's just gonna die, so. This one. All right. To this road. The road will lead me to the riverbank. Klepnikov Road? I think that's how you say it. I did benefit. I learned many things.
There's a winding trail that leads through the gloomy woods to the place where cattle graze. For some reason, people call it a road. You cautiously look around and suddenly hear muted growling from the shadows. Could it be your... You draw a circle and open the book. Minutes pass, but only the empty night surrounds you. At least you had some practice.
Oh dear. To the Misty Bank. This is the place where the shepherd was attacked by wolves. They were probably the wedding guests.
The bank is wrapped in a slippery fog. You look into the milky veil, expecting to see running wolf shadows, but notice only the swirls of the slippery haze. After looking around, you notice some wolf tracks on the sand, and a torn-up shepherd's accordion. This instrument obviously went through the paws of some wild beast. Its body is scratched with claws, and the bellows are torn to shreds. In the grills of the instrument, you find a broken wolf tooth.
Ooh. That is more experience. Am I hurting for experience, though? Not really? Take that. I do like eloquence, though. There we go. I think we'll do this. This is where we're at. Alright, let's follow the tracks.
The tracks are leading east and are lost in the forest fog. You follow them for some time, but you finally lose them, along with your sense of direction. Suddenly, you're injured by a sharp branch that came out of nowhere.
I hate it when that happens. Alright. To Anvilov Drop. They say cliffs are haunted places. Is it because they're closer to the Hell's Fires? No, it's just because people fall off and die.
There's a drop near the road. It's notorious for the stories told of it. They say two bandits killed each other here in a dispute over money. They were both buried here. They say the reason for their fight is still at the bottom of this ravine. It smells of rot and graveyard dampness at the bottom. You find 3 old graves here.
Let us pray.
You whisper a prayer and catch your breath. Even the bandits deserve peace.
I could have dug them up and gotten their goods, but I would prefer the health. Alright, to Sheridan. We've been here with old Yegor once. A huge town, beautiful. So many churches. So many churches.
Even after sunset, the town is boiling with activity. The shops and stalls are open. Your eyes are dragged towards high stone domes and merchant houses almost against your will. You soon find a hunting shop old Yegor was telling you about.
Okay.
Looks like the shop is closed.
A couple of tiny chorts are sitting on the drunkard's left shoulder, perhaps they're to blame for his present state. This puny thing isn't worth a Zagavar. The moment you touch your book, the demons disappear, muttering angrily. The peasant, it seems, has started to breathe more steadily.
We helped someone, yay.
By the Curtain Daily comes with a calendar. The state councillor publishes the paper but doesn't let it out. I've gotten hold of some on your behalf and I'll sell one to you for less than a half.
What's the Cherden Daily?
The latest news from across the West. It's cheap. Buy one. I might not be here tomorrow. Buy it now. You won't get any poorer.
Sure, why not? The salt refinery is organizing a grand celebration to honor a local saint. The manufacturing owner claims he managed to ward off the forces of evil with the assistance of a talented witch from Fieldcourt. This claim is reinforced by the reappearance of brine and salt pits. Our land is famous for its wealth as well as for the vastness of its forests, which spread across the UZ. One of those forests has of late become the subject of rumors. According to various hunters, evil spirits abound within. It is possible the forest will become a tasty morsel for anyone brave enough and not prone to superstitious beliefs to venture into it. The telegraph line between our UZ and Solikmusk was damaged in a most mysterious way. At present, the guilty parties are unknown. However, the deputy's shortcomings will be chastened with the utmost austerity. It has been several years since our governorate, our holy land of Pern, has been subject of alarming and horrifying news. The village of Nimzia, dear to all who have had a chance to visit it in a sparse moment of leisure, vanished without a trace, like the moon behind an inking cloud. Where has it gone, and who is to blame? A police investigation is underway.
We didn't see you at Mr. Nikolsky's house yesterday. Did something happen?
Oh, right. The Dvorovoys have lost the key, and I was left without a dress at the last possible moment.
A Slavic spirit of the courtyard, often associated with barns and stables.
I couldn't afford to show up like some kind of unkempt peasant girl now, could I? What are you looking at, girl? By whose orders are you here?
I accidentally overheard your conversation. I can help. Even if the key is lost, there's a popular remedy. I can give the right herb to those Cherden women. What was that herb that opened locks?
The break herb.
Here, press this break herb onto the lock and it will open.
Open the lock with an herb? Are you jesting?
Wait. An hour helped my servants one time. He also used a herb. Surprisingly, it helped. Everything is possible nowadays. Have you heard how the spiritual sense of Mr. S went?
Yes, really. Thank you for your help. I've heard of the potential of folk remedies, but I wouldn't think it would be applicable to locks.
You'd be surprised.
Here, buy yourself a pryanik.
Yes! Now I get to be hungry.
You question the townswomen about your acquaintance.
I know who you're talking about. This family is definitely of means.
I heard he's the sole heir.
I think their family estate is somewhere in the suburbs.
Well, that was good knowledge. I didn't want to touch the merchant's ink quite yet. I suppose now is the time.
Seek me out, girl, and I will grant you knowledge. I can help you gain a better grasp of your book and all the wisdom contained within.
Alright, apparently none of these are in our book. But I will get them through fighting, rather than spending rubles on them. Because I want herbs. This is where I want to be. Alright, this increases ward. Regen. This gives curse. We have those. We're out of this. Excellent. Take that too. Heck, I'll take it all. Now we're stocked.
Low prices, come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought for you from the woods.
I could have saved my money for these, but it's fine. What don't I need? Increases blast by on the start on the turn start by 2. These are basically the same. +2 prayer on battle start. Strengthens status prayer. Okay. Not quite the same. I don't have any particular reason to keep this, nor do I have any particular reason to sell it. No, I think I will leave things as is. I'll pick up some honey, because it's an herb. That should be good. Absorbs the next negative status. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's do that instead, though. I could get one more thing. dog mushroom. Alright, I'm officially broke. Talk to those ladies. Could play cards, but we have no money to bet. Talk to the newspaper seller. So, Mr. Fairbanks.
Mr. Fairbanks? I need to question you about one of your buyers.
I don't care what you need.
A hunter had to buy supplies from you. His name is Ayrat.
A peasant girl doesn't belong here.
Oh no. I should have saved some of my money to bribe him. Oh well, I'm gonna curse him.
You curse the arrogant merchant.
How do you feel, Mr. Fairbanks? Are you well?
Huh, I can deal with you now. Alright. I'll tell you about your hunter, but leave me alone. Ayrat lives on the edge of Cherden in the east. I haven't seen him in my shop for a long time. I don't know why you would need him, and I don't care. I think he's finished hunting. Well, don't just stand here in front of the shop. You've learned what you need, so go.
What a jerk. Hey kid. Stay out of trouble. Well, I spent all my money. I'm a bad person. But we can go to the hunter's hut now. The hunter's hut is on the outskirts of town. I hope Fairbanks hasn't lied to me.
The welcoming light of the hunter's lodge is lost among the gloomy outline of pines at the forest's edge. The trees look like stern guardians, standing watch over the grim secrets of the forest. The host is standing near the house.
God bless.
Salam. Who are you?
I'm a granddaughter of Igor Churov, a knower from Vilgard.
Vasilisa. Long time no see. I remember when you were this tall. Well, what brings you here?
Grandpa told me you've known each other for a long time. So you know me as well.
I saw you when I visited Igor. You were little then. They didn't call him Old Igor then.
Did he help you?
He did. But all was not well. It's a long story.
I came for help. I need to go to the forest, track the wolves.
The wolves, you say?
You tell him about the events of the wedding.
It so happens that I know. I'll help you. I've known Shuralev for a long time. I'll guide you through the forest.
Ah, a Leshy.
You think the Leshy is to blame? But how will we find the wolves?
We will, Alabirga, we will.
Lord willing.
The wolves are gathering in the pack. They'll need a leader. The tracks are leading to Pollude, so we'll go there.
Bluestone is a mountain in the east end of Cherden.
I was thinking, where did so many wolves come from? It turns out it's your doing.
This man is to blame, Alexander.
I hear, but he failed to protect. Now your wolves are running amok. They wounded my falcon. They could start attacking people. We need to hurry.
You're hunting with a falcon? I don't remember hearing about that.
Ah, yeah, it's a rare skill. So what now? The curse is passed on to him, but the bite is a weak one.
Let me have a look at your bird.
The wound has almost closed, but the falcon looks bad. You feel the traces of the curse on the wound.
The falcon needs a herb, but which one would be good for a curse?
That's a good question. To get rid of curses, not Peter's Cross. We have this one. Removes curse. Arcillon herb? Assuming that is Olden herb. No, this one.
Maybe Arcillon? No, it's from the evil eye. You need Peter's Cross. I think we can find it nearby.
Really?
You search the closest glades, and soon find the herb you seek. Several Zagavers, and the falcon is cured.
Thank Allah. Thank you, Vasilisa. Igor didn't study you in vain. Take it. I know the feather will be useful in a sorcery.
Okay. Well, that's definitely something. I like eloquence, but we're gonna switch it out for the feather. Because I have a feeling.
We need to hurry. They could scatter, and then we won't be able to find them.
It seems some of them are going towards the hunter. Be careful. It seems...
Several wolf-like figures emerge from the forest. The beasts do not waste any time for their attack.
Your question is a valid question, and it turns out that it was infection, disease, poison, rather than an actual curse, because it was a bite. And I'm just... Alright. I'm gonna throw some bless on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put curse on everybody, so that will help me take less damage. Then we will do damage on this guy and weakness on this guy. We're probably gonna take damage this turn, so we'll do this. Twice as much damage to you. Twice as much damage to you. Actually, no. I'm gonna do these two. Now I will get some regeneration going. Actually, no damage again. Go ahead. We have yet to be hit, so I'm gonna do this. should be good. I want this one, I guess.
The wounded beasts retreat with fangs bared. With the help of a few old Zagavers, one of the attackers turns into a human. The rest of the beasts, who were ordinary wolves, hide in the forest. You feel the power that fills the Black Book. The seal is still intact, but you're on the right path.
Here we go.
Allah, it's true. He turned back.
What's going on? Have you drank too much?
I wish that were the case. You had a curse on you. Now you're safe. Go home.
Good. Thank you, Vasilisa.
We saved one. How many are left?
Yes, we need to stock up on herbs to break the curse.
You can find the herbs all over the forest. Let's rest a bit and get going. Follow me. I have a samovar ready.
Alright, well, let's get some stuff done. First, we'll deal with our chorts. These guys still have some time. The two with the largest amount of sin go to the meaningless jobs because I'm not dumb. Alright. 4 days for 8. 2 days for 12. Ooh. For 9. 4 days for 8. Alright, you 2 days for 11. No matter where I send you, it's going to be a day. Oh, that's 2 days for 4. No, we'll send you there. There we go. That is them dealt with. Alright, Proshka.
What a cause he's by.
Hush, Proshka. You'll scare the hunter.
He won't hear anything. Not unless I want to. If I'm dealing with a regular human, he won't know a thing that I'm saying. He thinks I'm purring. Ha! Don't worry. We'll catch your friends soon enough. And put them on a nice strong chain.
It's not funny. What if they've already tried some wolf food?
Then all the better reason for the chain.
Proshka.
Oh, Proshka.
It's better to go in the dark. We may not be able to find werewolves during the daytime.
Did Grandpa help you in the past?
There was this incident with Shorale, but I wasn't able to give this chart his due. Maybe it's for the better that you showed up. With the nowhere, we'll be able to track the Leshy.
I need a magic herb. Do you know where they can grow?
To the east of Kolva, all the forests are old, all with masters. That means you'll find your herb there.
How will we search for wedding guests?
We'll follow their tracks. A la Berga, we'll track down every one of them. Looks like they went to Palutstone. We'll find them there.
Do we want to change up anything in our book? That is the question. We do not have any idle shorts, so that does not matter. Take this one too. Alright, as for keys, we're kind of rocking the curse deck with a little bit of waste in it. This is pretty good. This is interesting. But maybe we should do this. That could be fun. I don't have enough money to make it. I haven't really been using this. This has been helpful. This has been helpful. Maybe we do lock. Just have one lock for when we need to do styles. Because we basically have style in black primarily. Okay. That makes me happy. Anything else that we have to do here? No, we could play cards. But I'm gonna move on to the abandoned village. People left this village long ago. It makes me sad to see all of these empty houses, as if I lived here once myself.
Several steps over old moss are enough for the constant murmur of fir branches to cover you entirely. Before you, you see the rotting wooden frames of an abandoned village. You think to yourself, is this the fate of everything on this earth?
Yes. Yes, it is.
In the corners of the abandoned rooms, you see stoves like stone dead men. You peek into one izba and then into another. The village is abandoned by people and spirits alike. On the road, you see a wooden whistle. It belongs to Petka. It looks like you're on the right path. A circle made of meadow flowers is in the middle of the village. Accompanied by a cold wind, the old secrets the grim fir branches speak of causes the white petals of cuckoo's tears to shiver with fear. You whisper the secret words and pick the herbs that grow here. But will it be enough for all the cursed? Ayrat notices a wolf footprint among the rotten boards and impassable nettle. He says a lot of beasts have come through here recently. The path leads to the east. You also see some pieces of cloth. These are the cursed wolves.
Alright, so we are on the right path, but we did learn something. Nowhere versus nowhere. There's nothing worse than two Kolduns coming to blows. Once, one of them, Nikita, was visiting us. The second one, Makar, who was a tad younger, came to guzzle some oat mash. So Nikita says, "Why did you come over uninvited? Go mind your own business. You're not the boss of me. What with such little power you have left? We'll see about that. Why don't you, kind hosts, step out? Things in here are about to get ugly." So everyone left except for me. I stayed in the corner, hiding stealthily on the stove. Apparently hiding on the stove is a thing that people do regularly. Not just from demons, but from Kolduns as well. Goodness gracious. Alright, onwards to the pine wood. The closer to Plood, the more frightening the forest becomes. I should get out of here as soon as possible. Reality itself seems different here.
Ayrat leads you along the wolf tracks. Sometimes he lets his falcon fly, and it seems to help him stay on the right path. The moss under your feet grumbles with every step. Shadows peer out from among the gloomy pines. Or could it be you're just seeing invisible spirits among the rustling branches? Any danger in the deep of the forest where man's power is insignificant could prove fatal. You stop the hunter and draw a circle. Fir needles rustle in the dark. No demons show up.
Hey, look, better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. The Chud Riverbank. It seems a hunter spotted some wolf tracks leading to the bank.
In the trembling light of the dying fire, you see a fisherman fighting a wolf pack. He tries to get away on a boat, fighting the beasts with his oar.
Let's go help the fisher. Alright. We're definitely gonna do this. Let's see what else we got. Mostly waste. Well, that's annoying. So we're gonna do bless. We'll do waste on you and on you. I'll hit this guy and then make sure everyone is cursed so that I take less damage. Because damage will be a problem otherwise. Circles or prayers are usually a very good idea. Yeah. I took no damage that turn. Here we go. Let us do this on you. Actually, let's do this. Then this on you, and then this on you. It's a swarm, so we're gonna keep getting guys. Okay. Well then, let us try to kill off you. This to up ward, because we're going to take damage this turn. Let us put curse on you. And then they're gonna blow through, so keep is not gonna be useful, but this will be. Do that. Alright, this turn, Morteshka's defense comes back into play, so this will be useful. Do let's start picking on you and you. We're only a little bit damaged, so you don't have curse, but you do. That's good. Here we go. Curse. Let's do a little bit of this. I don't have any negative statuses, so we will Babushka and refresh, which should heal us all up. Okay. Alright, time to deal with you, I think. That should take you out. Waste on both of you. Actually, they aren't well versed, so actually we'll do this one first. We'll hit you, then do waste and waste. And hit you again. Now with waste on, they'll die a little faster. Oh, you want the extra style damage, so all black pages it is. Then we just have the one left. It ran away. Oh dear. Take that one.
The rest of the wolves scatter. Looks like there were no werewolves among them. The grateful fisherman gives you all his money and his evening catch. After that, he crosses himself and bows to Palyut. He assumes it was him who brought you.
Vishera. The Vishera River is famous not only for being the main passage route before the taiga was cleared to make way for roads, but also for legends regarding its origin. Long ago, two blood brothers, Palud and Vetlen, fought for the heart of the beautiful Vishera and killed each other. The Beauty's Tears became the only mountain river in the Perm region. The bodies of the giant brothers turned into rocks and cliffs. How sad. Yes, pretty good payout for that. Alright, time to go to the eastern swamp. The source of the Vishera has turned into a swamp. Swamps have always been evil places, this place even more so.
A gloomy river has slowly filled this glade, turning it into a rotting sore. You notice a black figure that jumps from hillock to hillock, all along the way, twitching in a strange manner. Your blood runs cold. Greedy swamp sludge grabs onto you when you try to catch up to the strange shadow. It's a werewolf. You call out to the wolf, but he only glances at you before disappearing into the trees. One more step. You're very close. But a strange half-wolf short appears with his retinue from the thicket.
Ooh. Right into the trap. Wild. Okay. Well, we're doing that. Close up on you. And some regeneration, because we're gonna need it. Yeah. We're still gonna take damage, but that damage will work in our favor. Less. We need to take out the friends first. We're going to use Slumber 10. Cannot use Ally's ability for 10 turns. Well, that's annoying, but we will live with it. Okay. More curse on you. So you do less damage. Alright, let's see here. Definitely this on you. Definitely that on you. Drake, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Okay. That's good, that's good. He tried to put 30 block on this guy, but I killed him. So it did not matter at all whatsoever. Which is perfect. Yeah, we're just gonna do a little bit of that. We did it! Buggers. Very nice. Very nice. We just got the double curse page. What do we get rid of? When we need this, it's very good to have. Get rid of one of these. There we go. Alright. Hunter's Izba. This Izba is used by hunters during their winter hunt. I'm so sorry.
Shaggy fir trees are hugging a roughly built house, as if they are trying to close up a wound on the mossy bed of the forest. This Izba is usually empty in the summer, but Ayrat notices human footprints leading to the ravine.
I'm so sorry that Darkest Dungeon 2 code is fighting you right now. I hope that you figure it out, and good luck. I knew what I was signing for. I mean, I understand that, but, like, I feel bad for you. Let us search for herbs.
You are able to find some cuckoo's tears flowers and pick them while reading Zagavers.
Let's look inside.
Hunters often store supplies in case of a rainy day. Likewise, in this Izba, you find a bark box with canned goods.
Let's take some supplies. We are on our own hunt.
You stealthily put the supplies in your bag.
I'm so full of sin. Discord server when? When I have 20 subscribers, I will do a more public Discord server, Mr. Scrake, rather than my simple personal one. 20 subscribers. I'm only at 13.
The tracks lead to a foggy ravine and disappear near its edge. You stop in hesitation. Are they worth following?
Ooh, Misty Ravine. I can't see anything from here. What's hiding there? Was that a shadow just now? I go to all the locations, so let's go.
A slimy fog flows at the bottom of this ravine. First, you hear hissing, and then a man emerges from the dark. Living snakes slither up and down his staff. He's dragging a whining wolf with red eyes on a chain.
God helps.
God helps. Let the wolf go. It's no ordinary beast.
I'm not playing games with you, girl. I can see that you are a knower yourself. These werewolves is my prey. So if you want to leave here alive, Don't stand in my way.
Listen, give me this werewolf, and I will lift his curse. Why do you want him anyway?
Lift the curse. So what? As soon as he entered my ravine, I saw by his eyes that he was a werewolf. I'll lift the curse myself as soon as we get to the village, and his relatives will reward me for that. And if I make him human now, I'll have to watch over him. If he's on a chain like this, he'll run there by himself.
So you want a reward? Will you accept it from my hands?
Why not? I have the herbs I need right here. Do you have rubbles?
Sure.
Be it as you wish. Give me the chain.
The Khaldun tosses you the chain and the magic herb, after which he disappears into the fog. You lift the curse from the werewolf and feel the fourth seal cracking. You're on the right track.
He wanted a bit of money. Okay.
Vasilisa, what happened? Where are we?
You were turned into a wolf, and then a snake Khaldun nearly took you.
Just FYI. The Khaldun and his snakes. Take our river Vizhaka? I'm very terrible at these Slavic words. I am so sorry, Mr. Scrake. Please, 1,000 pardons. People say that in the olden days, a mighty and wicked Khaldun lived on the left shore across from our village. He had mastery over snakes. He could summon them and tie them into knots. He wasn't the boastful kind, but knew his business well. Once, he wanted to set his snakes on our village, but couldn't manage it. Around that time of year, the winds had blown seeds of the Marichich herb into the right shore. The snakes were afraid of it and wouldn't swim across to the other side. Thus, the sorcerer didn't succeed in his misdoings.
You tell the girl about the recent events and help her get to the road leading to Pakcha. After that, you continue along your way.
Goodness, that was eventful, but time to go to Palud Mountain. They say that Palud was the name of a mighty hero. When he defeated all of his enemies, he went underground to sleep, waiting for his time to return. Medusa, but Slavic version, yep.
The closer you are to Palud, the grimmer the hunter becomes. This is also reflected in the falcon. The bird becomes weaker, as if its malady is returning. The wolf path leads you to the naked bones of the Palud stone. Ayrat points to the mountain. The werewolves went in that direction. He stops mid-sentence. You see two creatures between the trees. You can't make them out clearly in the dark. A wolf and a man.
Let's sneak after them.
A tall man walks between the opening branches. A beast following him obediently turns out to be only a cub. You can make out leftover human clothes. It is a boy that you know, Petka. If he dies in wolf form, he will also die as a human. You can't afford to miss your mark.
Do we prepare to fight, or do we talk, guys? Should we try to deal with this guy the same way we dealt with the last Khaldun? And be like, let's talk it out, guys. What do we think? We do have a number of rubles left, so it's not like we don't have bribe money this time. As Gale says, let's chat. Is Gale your favorite, Mr. Scrake? I'm curious. I played Baldur's Gate 3 too, and we romanced Halsin, which was an excellent choice in my opinion. You can try to talk. Probably miss out on loot though. But he'd be less traumatized once turned back, yeah. Poor Petka. As male main characters go, that's fair. The majority of my chat when I played Baldur's Gate 3 absolutely could not stand Gale. I'll go Will, Minsk, Gale, Halsin, at Asterion. That's fair. Will's kind of charming. We did flirt with Will. And Shadowheart. I mean, we flirted with everybody, let's be honest. I like Gale because I see myself in him. He does have a particularly familiar sort of arrogance, doesn't he, Mr. Scrake? I'm a nerd. Well, it's a good thing I like nerds. Nerds are fun.
The man strides on, and you try to follow him. It seems for a moment the werewolf recognizes you, but after the stranger's touch, his eyes become those of a beast again.
Wait, isn't that cursed Petka?
God helps. Who are you?
The man looks at you sullenly and doesn't say a word. You don't feel the presence of demons, and he doesn't look like a Leshy.
Let the wolf cub go. It's not a beast. You hear me?
The man doesn't pay you any attention and walks on.
Petka, it's me, Vasilisa. Remember?
The cub looks at you, but doesn't recognize you. There's nothing human in his eyes.
Maybe I can remind Petka that he's not a wolf.
Not the black book. We don't have his clothes. We found his whistle. He did play the flute though. Yeah, let's do flute. Petka was the annoying little boy who was a witch hunter. And he had the little flute that he was terrible with. We're gonna try the flute.
Look what I found, Petka. Don't you want to banish some Kalduns?
The cub runs to you sheepishly. The stranger watches Petka with gloomy eyes, but doesn't try to stop him.
Do we want to attack this guy? I mean, he doesn't seem to be stopping us. Yes, but the book wasn't personal to Petka, so it's better that we use something personal to him. We could attack him. He's probably like a mini-boss. Or we could let him go, because all we really cared about was getting the wolves back. The werewolves. I have a feeling Trav just wants to beat this guy up for another page for our book. What do we think, chat? You did use the word loot, yes. All right. We'll go after the pages.
You! Let the wolf cub go!
The stranger raises his furry fists and gets ready for a fight.
Here we go. He's going to summon more wolves. Okay. want to curse you. That's fine. We will also curse all enemies. We're going to end up taking some damage. Maybe not. No, I figured. 1 damage. Okay. He's gonna heal all allies for 20. Okay. Put some more curse on you. There we go. Now he's gonna cast Bless. Don't like that. Do not like that at all. Now he has Bless, which sucks. And he's gonna do more Bless. Alright. Well, I can do Bless too, but it's fine. I'm gonna try and take out your friend here. Actually, no. Take out him. He's the problem. Top up our ward. And he just died? Interesting. You want to flee, but I could attempt to kill you quickly. I don't think I can do quite that much damage, but you're gonna get smacked. Alright. This one. Antipka. During his time as an Akota of Perm's governor, he learned the subtleties of political affairs. Minus 10 rubles at the end of battle if he's idle. New level.
When you feel that you've won the battle, the stranger runs away towards Palyud with inhuman speed. He leaves the wolf cub behind.
Ah, damn, he escaped.
I think we can catch him. We're following the tracks, right?
Ah, yeah. He won't escape. Let's camp here. We need to catch her breath.
The Bashkir frowns and starts to make a fire. All that's left for you is to deal with Petka. The Bash. You approach the werewolf boy. His eyes are silently begging you for help. You perform the ritual, and the wolf cub turns into Petka. The boy loses consciousness. You lay him in your camp and catch your breath.
Alright. Time to deal with these guys. Task completed. Alright. Send you to this one. Send you to that one. Ooh, 50% chance of an herb, though. Alright. Two for 5, 2 for 8, 2 for 6, 2 for 5, 4 for 3. Send. 7, 2 for 10. No, 2 for 10. And then you. 2 for 4, 2 for 3. 4 for 2. 4 for 2. Alright, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back tomorrow. I'm going to draw an additional order each turn. That's where I'm going to go. I think that's the most useful at this point in time. Well-versed waste 3 is kind of the upgrade to this one. So I'm going to put the new page in our deck. In fact, I might... There we go. Now we have 2 of those that work with well-versed. That was definitely an upgrade. Alright, Morteshka.
We're getting close. I say this with all my divinating Susietka authority.
Can you divine anything else?
Nah, I've always been bad at foretelling. Who is? The other Susietkas are also guessing, and they usually are the mark. Don't worry, Vasya. We'll help you and yours. Still, you should stock up on Cuckoo's tears.
I have. Goodness gracious, I have. I have 8 of these damn things.
Where are we? I can't remember. It's hard to speak. Seems unfamiliar.
Have you seen other wedding guests?
I can't remember. It's like it was all in a fog, as if they were running. Nikolai was there, beside me. We were back in here, as if called by someone. We ran as fast as we could. That's how we were separated. Then I met an old man. He took me. The others are still near. I still feel it.
Who was that man with you?
The old man. He was bringing me home. I was following him. I heard everything in the forest with them. We heard you too. A kind old man he was.
How do you feel?
I can't remember. I used to live in a village, not in the forest, right? How much time has passed? A lot?
The boy stares at the flames without blinking. It seems that he is lost in his thoughts.
You weren't very surprised by the spirit.
It's not my first day in the forest. I've seen things.
So now we climb the mountain?
The werewolves are running to the pack leader, the master of this mountain. I know the way. I'll guide you. Rest now.
Who was that man? He doesn't look like a chort.
This was Shurale from Palud. Who else? I would recognize him in any form. Werewolves run towards him. If knowers of priests don't turn them back, they stay wild beasts for life. A person dear to me disappeared once, and old Yegor helped me to make a charter.
The request to Leshy is written in a birch bark and left on the threshold of the world of men and the forest.
The Leshy didn't give her back anyway. He took her for himself. He, by Palud. That means it was him. He was afraid to show himself to me. Now we're going to track him down.
Was it long ago that old Yegor helped you?
Long ago. You were still little. When the charter didn't help, we went searching by ourselves. We found my wife, but it was too late.
Oh, tragic. Oh, the book merchant. Sure, we'll go see the book merchant.
Seek me out, girl, and I will grant you knowledge. I can help.
Alright, most of this is already in the book. I'm gonna grab the two that aren't. Just so that I have them. For no other reason. At the foot of Palud. Mount Palud looms over us. We'll reach the werewolves soon.
After several hours of rest, you go on your way. Among the forests, at the foot of Palud, you almost forget that Cherdin is somewhere near. This forest looks like it was born at the dawn of time. Your thoughts return to the wedding. Could you do something to prevent Alexander from doing this? Or was this all predetermined by fate?
It's a good question. Nowhere versus nowhere 2. So they're sitting like that, eyeballing each other. As soon as one tries to say something, the other seals his mouth. I lay whispering to myself as my granny Glasha taught me. I walk with a blessing from Izba to the porch, from the porch to the yard, from the yard to the gate, under the bright sun to the wide field, and I see the Lord's holy church, its royal doors open. The servant of God, Yegor, charms himself from coldoons and witches and the likes of them. Those who cast spells against me, those who count trees in the forest and sand in the sea. May the stars shine brightly upon me, now and forever. Amen. A prayer to ward off Goldoon and their powers, apparently.
Evil spirits pull you out of your thoughts. You see their burning eyes among the trees.
Let's go. Okay, so this guy is going to give 30 block to this guy who's just going to hit me. And we also have a wolf. Well then. Not you. Waste on you. Hit you. Hit you again. Try to take you out. Can we double curse you for less damage? We'll get this Proshka's defense started. It doubled curse if they haven't. Good to know. Alright, now you're going to put Proshka unable to help me for longer, which is fine. We are not gonna do any of these because I want the style damage. So we are gonna get hit, but Burning Blood will help us. So. So now I don't have Proshka's help for 13 turns. Unless, of course, I refresh his ability. Jeez Louise, I have not gotten, like, enough curse at all. We're gonna do that. I'll hit you. I'll hit you again. Not quite enough to kill you is the problem. But you still have some waste, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, that killed it. Cool. So we have taken some damage. I can finally freaking curse you. I'll do this. And this. Took a lot less damage just because curse helped so much. Alright. And he died to the waste. Let's go. Alright, all of this is in the book, but, I'm gonna take... take another one of these. Let's go check on this blood trail. Erot noticed grim markings on the grass and on the branches. We should learn what happened here.
You stop, feeling witching forces near one of the old pines. You look up. Its branches reach to the skies, and it seems like they have no end, reaching to the top of the world. By the tree roots, you make out a trail of blood leading east. You come closer to the tree. Its heavy branches hide you from the outer world. You feel that you have entered an ancient place of an alien power. You follow your witch's sense and study the old pine tree. Among the old roots, you find an ancient bronze figurine looking like a man with a moose head. You sense strong sorcery coming from this item.
So the item in question, you gain prayer on the start of battle, which gives you basically 3 bless at the start of battle. So your first bit of damage is huge. We haven't really had enemies with waste, is the problem. So I'm gonna grab the Mooseman. I do like eloquence, but we're gonna grab the Mooseman and just hit hard.
The hunter says the pack caught a mighty moose here. They dragged it somewhere to the east. The hunter says the pack caught a mighty moose here.
A feast for the wolves. A bloody trail leads to this glade. I think I can hear the terrible sound of bones crunching. See if we can't free some more guests.
You smell blood as moonlight shines over the wolves gorging themselves in a wild feast. Some of the beasts have red eyes. There's a werewolf in this pack, but it looks like he hasn't been allowed to the prey yet.
Do we wait till he's allowed to the prey, or do we interfere? I think at this point we interfere. We don't want him to eat like a wolf yet. No, not Mighty Moose, the Canadian superhero. Oh, Trav. You're funny.
The pack senses your smell and surrounds you in anticipation of defending their prey. You take a deep breath. You cannot kill the werewolf.
Alright, this might be a puzzle. No, it's a short swarm. And Nykoda is inside this girl. If you kill the demon now, the girl will die. This one we cannot kill. Okay. We can curse it so that it doesn't do a lot of damage, though. She's gonna take damage. Oh, Pike's Tooth. No, actually, that's fine. So I cannot do bad things to this one. I did it! Double curse. Take another page.
When the frightened remnants of the wolf pack disappear behind the trees, you take a step towards the werewolf. You perform the ritual, and the wolf turns into a bridesmaid. As soon as you lift the curse, you feel the fourth seal cracking. You're on the right path.
Where am I? Everything is in a fog.
I came in time. If you had eaten anything, then...
You tell the girl what happened, and help her get to the path leading to Pakcha, after which you go on your way.
You got lucky. Don't eat at a Leshy's. Another method so you aren't bound to a Leshy forever is to not eat anything. Once a mother started cursing at her son. "Leshy, take you," she said. All of a sudden, the sky got dark and the wind kicked up. An old man flew inside wearing a basket on his back. "Climb in," he said. Soon the Leshy and the boy were standing in front of an izba in the forest. A tall woman was waiting for them inside. "Feed him," the man said, but he wouldn't eat. The old man went away and came back. "Has he eaten?" "No, he hasn't touched a thing, not even a piece of white bread." The man flew away again, but the boy still wouldn't eat anything. The old man returned soon after. "Has he eaten?" "No, he hasn't." The old man then returned the boy to his mother. A lot like more Western European fae. Just don't eat anything. Alright, time to go to the somber forest since we've done the side quests here. Pines and firs grow here in steps, as if they are sitting on benches in a banya. Only there's no end in sight to this banya. And Persephone, yeah, it's in a lot of myths. If you go anywhere supernatural, don't
Ayrat
eat
continues to lead you along the tracks. Soon, the path is surrounded by overhanging trees that look like church walls. In a couple of steps, your way is blocked by a wall of tangled branches. Ayrat frowns and pulls out his axe.
Do we stop the hunter, or do we not interfere? We are clearly being blocked. Do we let Ayrat hack at the branches, or do we let him, do we go, no, don't do that? Yeah, it's just good to know that if you end up in a supernatural place or with people you don't know and don't trust, just don't eat the food. It's just bad every time you do it. You're either enslaved or cursed or charmed or poisoned. Tempted to hack at them, but if these are supernatural, he may get hurt. I can stop him, or I can let him have at. Do we let him have at? I don't know. Or the best option, dead. Yeah. Some guys just can't take their cyanide, or arsenic. Or, a number of things. It may not just be getting ill. It could be just getting dead. I'm gonna say stop. I have a feeling.
You insist on finding another way, and the Bashkir reluctantly agrees. Before getting back on the path, you spend a lot of time and strength.
I think we were screwed either way. Alright, Bashira's tears. They say that the heroic Palud was loved by a girl called Bashira. I don't remember how the story goes, but her tears are all that remain. The spring bears her name. Recite a prayer. Draw a circle.
You hear the gentle gurgling of a creek nearby, as well as the steady sighing of branches. You can feel evil spirits. Ahead, on a stone, a rusalka is combing her slimy hair.
Travelers, come closer. You can rest here after your long journey.
Don't try your black arts on us. We are Khaldoons ourselves.
It seems that Ayrat has succumbed to sorcery. He steps towards the undead. You grab his sleeve and whisper a Zagavar. The sorcery vanishes. The Rusalka hisses in anger.
Why are you here, you Khaldoons?
Wait, don't be angry. We need to get to the top. We're not going to spoil your creek.
Yes, this is my creek, mine. You want to pass? Pledge a sacrifice to me. Then I'll let you pass. And tell you about the treasure. The other knower left it here, not far away.
What kind of sacrifice do you want?
I know churches ask you Khaldoons for jobs. Let one of them bring a man to me. As you can see, I only wish for some company.
The company in question is, dinner. Smash. Next question. Pretty sure that gets you killed, Mr. Scrake, but sure. Do we promise? Do we lie? Do we play cards? Do we just simply attack her? We have all the pages for this level. We're getting repeats now, so a good way to go. Death by snoo snoo, huh, Mr. Scrake? Let's play cards. Mr. Scrake is here. I can finally play cards with confidence because my mentor is here.
Maybe we can play some cards. If I win, you'll tell about the treasure.
So be it. But if you lose, I'll take your soul.
I fear that my soul is already meant for the hells, mermaid. I'm just saying. Clubs is our trump suit. I have a single club. Wow, she's already starting off with clubs. I mean, I can block this one, but if I don't block the other one, take it? Okay. Oops. I don't know why I hit the other button. I can block this and that. I don't have any hearts, so... Alright, we are attacking with diamonds. Unless you think I should use the spades. Nine of spades? Okay. Ooh, she used a trick, and she took it. More freaking diamonds. Literally all I have. Should I switch to the 9 of diamonds? I know. Okay. I'm just... Should I take that? It's another Trump suit. I only have the one. Should I just take that? Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. Oh, and then she played a king. Okay, well, that I can block. The 10 of spades to you, lady. Okay. Spades or diamonds? Or hearts? This isn't how you play. What the fuck is the AI doing? I have no idea what she's doing. She's tricky. Diamonds? The king or the ace? Actually, I think this is a queen. King or the queen? Just any? Queen? Okay. She's gonna take it. I have another club. Okay. I could continue to attack her with the Queen of Hearts. Or the King of Hearts. Pass? Okay. I could block a king with a king. Or the queen. I don't particularly want to take all of this. The queen? Okay. I don't have anything for the diamonds. I can block the hearts. But I'd have to use a trump for the diamonds. Should I just... 2 kings? Okay. We're almost done with the deck. Um, 8 of diamonds. She used a trick. Getting rid of a bunch of 6s, I see. Well, I can do that. I can do that. Then I can do this. And then I can do this. She's been using tricks, Mr. Scrake. Every time you hear the and the little puff of smoke happened around her icon, that's what was happening. I'm gonna attack her with a spade. She's gonna take the spade. Have fun with that. I win.
Damn witch! Don't be afraid. I will tell you, as we agreed.
Howdy, Ben. Welcome in, welcome in. I adore you as well. I just won cards because the AI was being weird. The King of Spades was a misplay. I still won, so was it? I just had to run out of cards before her, essentially. And I did. So.
If you go east, you'll find a cave. A Khaldun died there. Don't look at me. I didn't kill him. I don't know the reason.
You cross the creek, watching the Rusalka attentively, but she disappears behind the sedge and doesn't show herself.
We didn't kill her. We just played cards. But now the nameless cave is mine to deal with. Thing is, if you have trump ace and won any other card, you just go with ace always. Okay. Good to know. Because it's a guaranteed win. Yeah, it seems to be the highest card. Otherwise, it's a draw. Well, considering the amount of cards that she had and the fact that I made her take a card, I think I was in a good place. I think she only had low-level cards. Because, like, I had a ton of, like, high-value cards at the beginning of the game. It was weird. But we didn't exactly go against a difficult AI. The drowned woman told me about an old corpse at the spring outlet. Who could that be? A victim of the Leshy? Her pulling trump ace out of her ass was hacks. It was a Khaldun trick. I told you, Mr.
The
Scrake.
winding creek leads you to an unwelcoming cave. In the gloomy darkness, you make out gray human bones. The air is full of sorcerous power, seeping out of the remains and out of the pistir that's lying nearby. The air is full of sorcerous power, seeping out of the remains and out of the pistir that's lying nearby.
Let's study the bones.
The clothes are long gone, and all you can say about the deceased is that he died very long ago. Perhaps his remains weren't scattered by wild beasts, because there is still some power left in this place. You open the pestiere, and several famished and frightened chorts emerge from it. They quickly disappear in the darkness. Inside, you see an old spindle that gives off a malicious power. Who knows? Maybe it was this thing that killed the previous owner. A sharp pain pierces your hand when you touch this accursed item. Unable to resist, you put the spindle in your bag.
Oh dear. I have a cursed item. Ah, Dead Man's Spittle gives waste. So instead of doing 6 to all enemies, I could just be giving waste to somebody. The bluff above the veil. So the thing is that there are Durak Koldun tricks that allow you to change one card with a trump one, and she had both of them unlocked, so that she could do. I think it's once per turn. I've never unlocked it, so I don't know, but it seems to be once per turn. You can change a card into a trump. So she had a different ace, and she turned that into a trump ace. And she did this trick twice, so yeah, that's what she did. Double smash as punishment. You're funny. All the surrounding lands are visible from atop this bluff. What a beautiful view. She had Ace of Hearts. Yeah. So I think I had all the other
Not
aces.
far from the top of Palyud, you find a glade, basking in the moonlight. It's close to the drop, opening to the forests around you. You feel you can find some healing herbs here.
Oh, hi. Beautiful.
I barely remember what happened before the forest grandpa took me. Where did we live, Vasilisa?
Oh, you're from Bakcha, Petka.
He'll remember in time. I've seen it once before. A hunter was led astray by a shurale.
So he is clearly from a Middle Eastern culture, Eret. Why he has settled here in Slavic lands, I do not know. We don't know his full story. So that's why he is using slightly different terminology, because he's a Bashkir.
But that one didn't completely come to his senses. This one is still young. He will.
That's all right, Petka. We'll make you better. You'll remember.
I want to go home, Vasha. To my mother.
Let's hope he still has one. Anybody else want to talk? No? Alright, time to go. I do like this artwork.
Are you ready to take on the Leshy?
Do we have doubts, or are we gonna kill it? This is our last chance to adjust our book. But I'm actually pretty happy with it. I like that I'm using Curse to lower how much damage I take. There's oftentimes that I don't take any damage. We don't have a lot of defense generation in this, but we do have a lot of ways to kill things very quickly, so that's pretty good.
Well, we didn't came all this way for nothing.
I don't think so. You're not ready. They ruined your wedding, and you let him sleep near the foot of the mountain. Why would this be any different? We cannot let him escape. I know what we should do. The Leshy draws his power from the forest. Pollute Forest is strong, and the Leshy is strong also. We need to set the trees on fire. We will light one here, near the tops. Then Shorale will grow weak. Alaberga, he won't escape. Well, what do you think?
Do we burn the forest or do we not burn the forest? Because, forest fires are bad, yo. Chat, what do we do? Tell me. Tell me what we do. I need your help, chat, please. Without a good reason, let's not do that. Yeah. I mean, he is clearly out for some amount of revenge.
This plan you've thought up is a sin. This forest feeds you.
All right. You do as you like.
Well, at least he backed down immediately. She's Louise.
Lass, I'm scared. When are we going back?
Soon. We can't leave our friends, can we?
No, I don't think so. The wind is cold here. I don't want them to get cold.
Sheridan is somewhere out there. I can't make it out from here. A little to the north is Vilgard, Bakcha. They're waiting for Nikolai there.
Alright, any more ones? And also, where did Erod go?
The trail leads to the very top.
Quick, check him for matches. May rolled nat 20 on persuasion. I wish, Mr. Scrake. You must have been incredibly persuasive then. Yes, he clearly didn't care much about it. Quick, check him for matches. Yeah, I don't see him. Where is he? Why do I not trust that he is not up to good? Where are you, Hunter? I don't see you. And I should. I should be able to see you. Alright, invisible wall says there's nothing over there. Got it.
The trail leads to the very top. The iron smell doesn't bode well. You start to speed up, but notice a werewolf ahead of you and stop. His grinning face is missing a fang, and his eyes have almost no traces of humanity left. The werewolf closes the distance. It looks at you sullenly, measuring your power.
It will be difficult for me to reach the human inside. How do I address him?
A werewolf missing a fang. Fedka? Samson? It's not Pietka. Or is it Nikolai? Is it Nikolai? I think we found Samson. If I remember correctly. We found Samson. It could be Fedka or Nikolai. Missing a fang, I suspect that's the reason for that to be pointed out. Didn't accordion dude? Yes. So we found the accordion with the fang in it. Do we know if that was Fedka who destroyed his own accordion? Or was it Nikolai vying for dominance? That is the question. You think it's Fedka? Pretty sure it's the musician guy's name. Yeah, that's the accordion dude. Nikolai is a soldier. So Pietka is with us. Samson, I believe we already saved. He was just one of the guests. So we only have 2 people left, but sure, we'll try Fedka.
Fedka, don't you remember me?
You were spot on, Trav. Missing fang, found fang, and accordion. So nope, you were spot on. I mean that's probably where I would have leaned as well, but
The werewolf's steps slow down. You see the hesitation in its eyes. You seem to be on the right track.
What should I remind him of so he would want to crawl out of the wolf hide? What did he like doing in life?
Music. He liked music.
Stop pretending to be a beast, Fyodor. You're a musician. How will you hold your accordion with wolf paws?
Yeah, his debts and thieving. Yes, but he believed in music.
Your words make the werewolf jump, as if you splashed him with boiling water. Then it shakes its head and moves towards you.
You, Fedka, will die as a wolf. Each day you'll lose more and more. Your accordion's already gone. And it's not the only thing gone. Come with me. I'll help you get it all back.
What has Fedka lost? And I will be able to get it back to him.
His humanity. I could give him his fang back, but I'm pretty sure... His frickin' tooth? You want me to give him his tooth back? Okay. Am I using it currently? Yeah, I am kind of using it.
Look what I have. You left it in the accordion, didn't you?
The werewolf approaches you warily and quietly waits for the ritual to be over. Before your eyes, the wild beast turns back into the accordion player Fedka.
Oh my lord. What's going on? Where am I?
Oh, Fedka.
The wedding was cursed. The groom and some other people were transformed. All will be well soon.
So that means we just have to find Nikolai.
The wedding? Nikolai's? Oh, I must have drunk too much at the wedding feast the other evening.
What's the last thing you remember?
We were talking in the wagon.
Well, at least you still have your memory. Ah, you haven't eaten any wolf food. I made it in time.
Lord, help me. Where are we?
Yes, Coley, you are right there.
Did I hit my head or something?
Wait, Fyodor. We'll talk later. Look after him while I take care of some other business. Don't follow me. It's dangerous out here.
Alright, alright. I don't understand any of this.
Just sit with Petka and you'll be fine.
I'll explain later.
Near the peak, you see the inky black mouth of a cave, standing in contrast to the ruthless wildfire around it. Ayrat is waiting for you by the entrance, looking thoughtfully into the darkness.
Ayrat, what have you done?
Shoralya won't get away from us. He'll have to answer for the wedding, as well as for my falcon, as well as for my family.
Are you insane? You're burning the same forest that feeds you.
Feeds me? Feeds me, you say? So what of it? What of my life? What of someone else's life? When he drags everyone who gets close to it into the abyss, I won't serve as cattle to be fattened up for the butcher. Look into the ravine. Do you see the darkness? Let all you priests go there with the candles. They won't make it go away. Do you think we can bargain with it? It won't make a sound. It's wild as a night, as the northern wind.
Someone has lost his damn mind.
What are we to it? Undergrowth, rot. You can't bargain with it, but you can take vengeance upon it.
Ayrat.
No! Would your wedding be cursed without this demon? Would your friends become wolves? I think not. It wanted it. It got it. And now, it's feeding on their souls and laughing at us.
Ayrat takes a step forward and disappears into the dark opening of the cave. You try to catch up to the hunter, but he escapes you as if in a dream. The fiery darkness smells of blood and burning wood. In the deep of the cave, you find the wolf shepherd and a werewolf in a ragged soldier's coat. Beside them is a pack of wolves, Ayrat's body by their feet.
What's wrong with Ayrat?
He didn't leave my pack any choice.
Ayrat told me you killed his wife. And now you killed him?
Killed his wife? He thought so. But it's not true. You know yourself that I'm not a noble spirit. I remember what happened. The fiery short is to blame for that death. I know who's to blame, though I think you're not ready to learn it.
I'm ready.
You know yourself who sends shorts. And that short smelled of your sorcery.
But I wasn't a witch then.
Yes, you were too young. But your shorts were owned by another Khaldun.
Yegor.
It can't be. Who are you?
I think you know. You mention me in your Zagavers quite often.
Wolf Shepherd. I need to break the wolf seal.
I know, this is your choice. A hard and a difficult one. Nikolai will break the seal.
I came for the soldier.
You want to take him, but he will be better with me, safer.
Among wolves?
His soul will be safe. He can always fall from grace among men. But be it as you wish. You didn't walk all this way in vain.
You know, this is the thing. That right there, what he just said, is super interesting because he's like, his soul is safe with me. I will take care of him for forever. But he can still fall from grace among men. Like that's a huge concept. And that is a concept that we find in so much mythology and old lore. Hi, BB. And all of that stuff, that like that idea that if you give yourself away to the fae or the spirits or the leshy, in this case. Oh, Pee, thank you so much for 2 months. I so appreciate you. Oh my goodness, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Yay. But yeah, as I was saying, it's so interesting to think that, like, yes, you give your soul away to somebody, but perhaps you're safer that way. It's interesting. Anyway.
Take Nikolai, but I have to go.
The wolf shepherd disappears in the acrid smoke of fire in front of your eyes. You quickly perform a ritual for Nikolai.
He didn't bite me. Again.
Nikolai opens his eyes, and before you can say anything, the black book flies out of your hands. One more seal is broken. The seal breaks with a flash and clash of force. You look around. It seems as if the fire has combined with ancient sorcery to begin to destroy this cave.
Hold on! The cart's about to turn over! Vasilisa! What? Fire?
Jesus Christ, you remember! So you haven't eaten anything. That's at least one good piece of news.
I think wife and I, we were on our way to get married with the guests.
I expected a boss fight too, but apparently we'd already had that.
That's right. We were cursed. I couldn't protect you.
Cursed? How? Where are we?
The procession has turned to wolves, Kolya. I think the cave is about to collapse. I'll explain everything later. We need to get out of here.
We need to get out of here, Kolya. That's not good. How Aleshi walks the forest. Did I get stepped on? Holy shit.
Nikolai! Hey! Is there anybody there? Broshka? This fog is so cold. I need to get out. I think Cherden is to the west. Right. But where's west? Maybe if I can come to a glade, I will be able to tell.
Alright. Well, a ton of these guys are coming back today. I got an herb, though. And a whole bunch of sin. Well, not a whole bunch. A tiny smidgen amount of sin. Alright. Well, the meaningless jobs are for those that give us the most sin, because... it's a lot. Who gives us the next most amount of sin? I believe it's... you. So, 3 days for 7, 3 days for 9. 4 for 6. Kind of dig in this 3 days for 9. So let's do that. Let's see here. 3 for 3. 4 for 1. 3 for 2. 4 for 1 it is. That's 3 for 4. Yeah. Send you away. And you're the hardest to send away for long because you decrease the amount of time anything happens in. So I'm gonna get you back tomorrow, no matter what I do. For the most amount of money, I saw 7. Yeah. Alright, go there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I will have tomorrow. Here's our map. Apparently we have the wolf seal. Oof. I could buy this page right now. Inflict damage equal to health lost in the previous turn. Interesting. Fierce 3. And increases the number of keys in your Zagavor for 2 turns, but it then removes it to the end of battle, so you can only really do this once. Oh, it's a key. Okay. I'm actually going to get rid of loss for this. Absolutely. I think that would be great. Alright, cool. That's all I wanted. It keeps telling me to go to the book. I just did. I checked all out. Time to set off. Alright. Strange Rift, Trees in the Fog, Murky Figures, Foggy Forest. I'm gonna go after Murky Figures because it might be Nikolai. Nice indeed, yes. Nice indeed. I actually have 73, but it's nice indeed. Oops. I can see some figures over there. Are they peasants going to work?
Ghostly silhouettes arise from the haze. First, an old galbetz, then a crooked cross made out of mossy branches. You carefully walk along the rotting fence and shiver against your will. In a haze, a flock of black birds sweeps through, breaking the silence. A heartbeat, and you are alone again. Another forest lies ahead of you.
Dark woods, silhouettes in the dark, intertwining branches, old firs. I'm gonna go after the silhouettes. Again, some kind of figures. I feel some chort is trying to lead me astray. Let's go figure out what's going on.
The branches grab your dress. You realize that you've fallen into a demonic trap.
Let's go get some pages, shall we? We're just gonna pick on one guy and see what happens. Oh, wait. This is well versed as well, so. We want to do as much damage as possible. We don't have, we don't have, Morteshka, so this could get dicey. go. And before it could heal itself, I killed it. Ooh, piety 5. Nice. Receive 3 for each word and swipe. Interesting. Well versed. Increased damage received by enemy for 3. Oh, that one. I have a bless in here somewhere. Where is it? George the Father, I believe. And instead, we're going to get Nicholas the Merciful. Heck yeah. Forest conduct. If a man follows all the rules of forest conduct, a leshy may help him. If the rules are broken, however, the master of the forest may punish him by leading him into a thicket or stealing away the road. God forbid anyone should enter his Iva. Children cursed with the mother's curse live there. Those who were told, lest she take you, at an inopportune time. It's also a place for women lost in the forest who had no one to search for them. They became the children and brides of the masters of the forest. When searching for those lost in the forest, peasants used to hang red ribbons on trees. It was done so that the lost men could find the road the evil spirits stole away. People used to leave a small bottle of vodka and some bread on a tree stump as an offering to the Leshy. Alright, there's our clue on how to get out of here. I can't see anything in this thicket. Did someone just move between the branches? Looks like someone tied red ribbons to these trees. They'll help me find my way out. How do I pass through here? There's no place for human beings. So, I am going to go to the intertwining branches to fight more. But we know to follow the red ribbons. Yes, new chapter, new pages.
You wander among the fir trees, standing silent in the fog. They all seem to be equally hostile. They weave unseen zagavers with the whispering of their branches and drag you deeper into the abyss of the forest depths. You look back. You feel someone is watching you.
I'm just gonna go to all the places that it isn't, because I like to go to all the places.
The forest here is truly impassable. You fall, tumbling into an old pit, not seeing it in the milky haze. At the bottom, you can smell graveyard dampness and mushrooms.
But I didn't get any mushrooms, which is sad.
On one of the trees, you spot a red ribbon and head over to it. It's weathered with time and eaten by worms. The moment you touch it, it falls apart. However, beyond it, you see another ribbon and yet another one behind it. It looks like they show you the way.
How to leave the forest. If you swear in a forest, the Leshy might get angry with you and lead you astray. You'll wander around until you apologize. One clever lad from our village, as soon as he realized the Leshy was leading him in circles, took off all his clothes and put them on inside out. Soon after, he found his way back to the village. He could have also swapped out his shoes, but it's better not to speak in foul language in the first place, as the Leshy strongly disapproves of it. Alright. Broken fir. My lord, such a huge broken fir broken by the storm, I can see its branches from here. These trees seem almost alive. I feel like I should go where the fog is thickest. I'm gonna see this.
This giant pine trunk, felled by a lightning strike, is rotting among his luckier brothers. Somewhere in the fog, an owl cries. You raise your head, glancing at the sound among the branches, then look down again, and fail to recognize the trees. It seems the forest around you has changed. Someone is watching you, and you can feel it. You think you saw a vague figure moving behind the trees. Red eyes light up in the fog. Another demonic trap.
More pages. Alright, you are going to do spikes. Deals 10 damage on receiving damage. Okay. If I can kill you, I should. Let us do... and literally almost killed him. Made some money off that guy. Ooh, now we get to play with decomposure. Ooh. Nana Always, welcome in. How are you? It is lovely to see you today. We are lost after dealing with a Leshy, a Slavic spirit of the wood. Think of him as a Fey Lord. It's basically that. Time to go to the impenetrable fog. I am happy to see you. I'm doing well. Oh, we may have to deal with him anyway. There's the Leshy, definitely.
The gloomy forest parts before the foggy glade. The opening continues to the left and to the right. You stop and think about where you should go next. Your gaze falls on the forest's edge, and your skin crawls. The dark figure of the Leshy rises above one of the paths.
Well, first we're gonna pluck all the herbs, because I do that. Alright, after the demon, or walk around? What do we think, chat? Should we follow the Leshy, or should we just wander around aimlessly? Face the fear. I mean, the Leshy isn't necessarily angry with us. It's not precisely our enemy, but we did take some of its werewolves. Follow? It'll probably get you lost, but surprise, you're already lost. I mean, that is a good point, Trav. We've learned. You know we can't eat a Leshy. We followed the red ribbons. Well, then go share bread. Okay. Let's
You are going to follow the demon.
follow the demon, see what happens.
You follow the Leshy, but you can't catch up to him. It seems as if the demon is playing with you, or mocking you, and then simply disappears. You stop. Around you is an unfamiliar forest.
He's enjoying
I can't
himself.
keep wandering here any longer. I can stay here forever. I need to calm down and think. What can I do to find the way?
Turn our clothes inside out.
Right. There's one way. I should shake my clothes and put them on inside out. Then the demons will stop confusing me.
You undress. The fog envelops you with penetrating cold. You quickly shake your clothes and turn them inside out, then dress and look up. The demons are gone. Only some faint clapping can be heard.
He's impressed.
The fog gradually recedes, and in the distance, you see a village in the middle of the forest. It's surrounded by firs and pines. However, it looks like this inhospitable place is home to people. You can see light in several windows and smoke coming from the chimneys. Ahead, on the old stump, you see a pair of strange boots with a blue shimmer.
Do we take the boots or do we not take the boots? We could just leave the boots here. I have not played this innocently, or I should say I've not been an innocent in this. I have been a thief on occasion. Should we take the boots or should we leave them there? They are quite likely enchanted. Leave them, they're not ruby slippers. Well, this isn't the Wizard of Oz either. This is Slavic myth and legend, so I don't believe the ruby slippers are from this area of the world, but I could be mistaken. It's probably a test and you'll get lots of sin for it, which, well, you have so much. Why not go all in? I mean, I am trying to, like, limit how much sin I continue to acquire because I kind of just went full hog in the beginning, not knowing what sin would do, and I still don't know what it does precisely, but I am trying to limit it to some degree. Heck, I'm gonna take the boots.
You take the unusual footwear and approach the people.
I keep telling her that I'll consign her to hell, but she doesn't listen. I already know that I'm going to hell, precisely for
You
trying
reach
to break
the
all the
village.
wards.
It seems that the forest's humming darkness recedes here, though the pine trees stand close to the houses. Life here runs its course despite many houses standing abandoned. You notice the hunter outside and call out to him.
I am trying to break the seals on this book, and that's already gonna be my ticket into hell. Like, I've made this decision at the beginning of the game. There's no going back. But is this good for me or is this bad for me? I don't know yet. I have no idea. So immunity to waste. I now have immunity to curse and immunity to waste. Which is good. This was helpful, but do I want to go back to my all curse build? Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it where it is.
God be with you.
God be with you. Wait, you're new, aren't you? Oh!
So more sin gets you deeper in. All the better for running around and looking for your dead dude. Yeah, I might want to go whole hog on the sin. I don't know. Like, there's been no explanation of what sin does for you in the entirety of this game so far.
Ha! What a meeting! Hey, people! Marfa, are you home? Look, the forest brought us another one.
What is this village?
Oh, it's Nimza. We're from Nimza. Now you are too. And I think you will be for a long time.
Ah, the missing town of Nemzia. We read about it in the paper.
Tell me about your village.
It's your village now too. It's a permanent village. Mostly Yazva. But there are also some Russians. I'm not a very clever Perman person, but I know 2 languages.
Good for you, dude.
What can you tell us about Nimza? We're doing our farming quietly here. A pity though. We don't get as much salt as we used to.
What do you mean a long time?
It's just that the forest master keeps us here. He doesn't let us go anywhere. I can't even tell you how long this has been going on.
What do you mean, doesn't let you go?
We have whatever we desire here. A vast forest, plenty of fields, but if you venture any further, it's all fog. It doesn't let us go. You wander around and wind up back here.
And if you turn your clothes inside out?
We've tried everything. Praying, turning our clothes inside out. We've just come to accept it. How much time has passed? Several years. I can't tell you any more accurately than that.
So I'm not the first one that Lyashi brought to you.
Don't go saying his name left and right. You're not the only one Vorsa brought. He takes them from somewhere. Were you lost long?
Leshy, also known as Vorsa, a Kami word. Spirits who are the masters of forests and sometimes fields and meadows. They control the weather and also animals and evil spirits who inhabit their domain. Hunters and shepherds have to come to an agreement with Leshies and offer them gifts and bargains.
That's why you're here. Recently, some cab driver arrived. The forest brought him to us. Now you will live with us.
I've been walking through the forest the entire day. I have no strength left.
We have several abandoned izbas. Stay the night wherever you wish. You can use that one. No one lives there now. All right, I have to go. We've spent enough time chatting. I won't catch anything if we sit around talking all day, now will I? I'll come by tomorrow morning and see how you're doing.
Thank you. My name is Vasilisa.
And I'm Efim. Jesus be your guide.
Nice to meet you, Efim. Efim. Well, well, well. The twists and the turns. At least our chorts always manage to find us. One moment, everyone. All right. Well, we know where at least 2 of these are going. So, literally just 2 guys I have to figure out. 3 for 5, 2 for 9, 3 for 6, 3 for 6. And then I think 2 for 2 is all we really have. Yeah. And we should only get these 3 tomorrow. Cool, cool, cool. Do I want dead man in here? No, I think I'm gonna keep with Karkusha. 2 of them. Dead men can wait. Alright. We've got visitors.
You awake? Here, the women sent you meat dumplings and a jug of milk. Have breakfast.
That was very kind of them.
So, you're a Noah, right? I am Philemon, the shepherd here.
I didn't get it at first, but Marfa saw your book and told me.
I saw it too, though. I'm a shepherd, after all. I'm a Noah too, a little.
Don't get ahead of the elders. Wait, let me tell. I'm a hunter and a knower. I was always on the good terms with the forest master.
Yeah, right. How long ago did you write him a charter?
That's not your business, Filka. You think why my gun is so accurate, huh?
I may know a thing or two. Why are you asking? You want to set the village free?
Oh, the village is not the problem.
You think we have it bad here? Well, it may prove to be for the best that we're here. Philemon also says so.
The children are not taken to the army. The noblemen don't pursue us. Then again, you get fed every day in the army. But here, we starve from time to time.
Better to be free, though. How to dream! That's not the point. People go missing. Every month, a God-fearing human soul disappears.
The village grows thinner every day. It's been one thing after another.
The other day, this woman went missing. So the whole village called us to ask you bring her back from the forest.
Why did Nimzia become closed?
The devil knows. Someone cursed it, perhaps.
What's wrong with the village? It was all taken by Vorsa. The things that can happen to you. We can't understand anything ourselves. Leshy doesn't talk to us. And we used to communicate often before.
You say they go missing every month?
Yes. A boy or an old woman gets taken by Leshy. All this despite the fact that we don't argue nowadays almost. Some women don't speak at all, in fear of cursing someone. Still, it doesn't help.
Who went missing this time?
Galina. She was a fine woman. A widow. Her husband was taken 3 years ago.
Someone cursed them.
No. Maybe the forest took them by itself.
All right, I'll get her back. Maybe I will be able to speak to the forest chort. We'll find out what he's planning here.
Oh, thank you, mistress. We'll pray for you till the end of our days. Here, have a bottle of vodka and some bread to smooth things up with him. Maria's crossroads are not far from here.
I would try to get her myself, but he never speaks to me.
All right. Shepherds. In the open fields and meadows, a shepherd was necessary. If the herd was large, the shepherd was employed either in the same village or in the next one. Shepherds were professionals, and more often than not, coldoons or knowers. Shepherds gathered at spring fairs and were often hired at them. Throughout the entire summer, a shepherd was one of the most important people in a village. He resided in an abandoned izba or with a family who fed and took care of him. If the shepherd was also a cobbler, he might make shoes for his host family, but for a separate fee. They were paid the same as blacksmiths. Good to know.
I doubt he will speak to you with me around.
Well, we'll see. God helps.
One more visitor.
Huh, mistress. Howdy. What's going on in this cursed village? You, our Redeemer, set me free as soon as possible.
Calm down, man.
I just came here just like you. I was going from Apayazva. We had some drinks with a buddy of mine and I went home. The devil hid my way. There she dragged me here, in this cursed Nimza. Then my horse stopped. I was flung from my cart.
If you hadn't drank so much, you would have been home by now.
That's right. How did you get here? Drank too much too?
So you came here to chat or what?
Oh, about my cart. I don't remember what exactly was in it, but I left my goods there, and I need to get my horse back. I'm afraid to go to the cart. It's south from here, by the road.
All right, I'll have a look if I'm nearby.
Thank you. I would to pray God for you to get us out of here. He have some berries. At least there is some good from this forest.
Goodness, goodness. Well, we will go to the overgrown forest. We have our tasks. We now have to help the missing village. And see what we can do. The peasants can't tame the forest here. It grows wild as if it has no master.
The peasants often pass by this place when they go to the fields, and that's why evil spirits like to hide here between the fir branches. Just as now, you can see several chorts hiding among the trees.
And this, everyone, is where I will leave it for today. So thank you guys for joining me. Let's get a cheeky save in, shall we? Who save? Who dis? But thank you for joining me for more of Black Book. We have gotten through 4 out of the 7 seals that we need, and it is time to wind down for the day and continue on tomorrow. But I am May, and I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. If that is not your time zone, please feel free to put down a follow and perhaps a notification either here or on Blue Sky. Either way, I post when I go live, and you will get that notification to say, hey, May's live. I gotta go join her. Over on Blue Sky, I sometimes post about how what I think about the game, how things are going, and I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. So far, no one has conversed with me yet, but someday, I might get some of you over on Blue Sky to say hi. Needless to say, those are your ways to know when I go live. If you have missed anything in Black Book and you'd like to catch up or see what other games that I have streamed in the past, because I am technically a variety streamer, YouTube is the place for all the VODs. Anytime, day or night, you can have my company, whether it's cooking, cleaning, working, sleeping, or at least attempting to. You can throw on a playlist and enjoy, because I make zero money over on YouTube, as much as I would love to. I just use it for the VODs for all of you to give back to my friends who come and join me here on stream. Needless to say, it is time for us to raid a friend. And if we don't have a friend to raid, we will go make one, because that's what we do here as we try to make friends. So here's my raid message. It works for absolutely everybody. I will be using it. You're welcome to use it too. Or you can use any love, heart, or raid emojis that you have available for you. Psycho Phoenix, aka PP, is playing Phasmophobia over on her channel. We're gonna go say hi, because she's fun. And she comes and lurks in mine. So we're gonna go give her the love. So please, please, please give her all the love from me. I hope that everyone has an amazing rest of their Monday. And I will see you again tomorrow for some more Black Book and to see if we can't escape Aleshi's anger? Mischievousness? Well, domain in any case. Until then, take care, guys, because we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.